What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So I wanted to talk about this real quick as another Hall of Fame iconic trainer, well-renowned trainer, now colorful podcast host, that being Teddy Atlas. Very noticeable figure within the sport of boxing. He absolutely goes in on well-renowned Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen, and he also goes in on lightweight, junior welterweight, superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who's coming off a loss. Ryan Garcia, just as we all know, if you didn't know, Ryan Garcia was just knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, Ryan Garcia was knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis in the 7th round. He was stopped with a liver shot in the 7th round, right? He was dropped in the 2nd round and he was stopped in the 7th round, right? And following, Ryan Garcia has fired Joe Goosen. He's parted ways with Joe Goosen, right? And we know leading up into this fight, there was tons and tons of reports that Ryan Garcia was not committed to training with Joe Goosen. He just simply wasn't committed to training with Joe Goosen, right? Ryan Garcia was doing things his own way. As Joe Goosen put it, you don't train Ryan Garcia, you collaborate. You partner with Ryan Garcia. He has his own philosophy, his own way of doing things, his own, ideas of how things should unfold and play out, right? And Teddy Atlas was having none of it. He went in on both, as he should, because, like I stated, this is partially Ryan Garcia's fault and it's partially Joe Goosen's fault. 50-50, right? And as I stated, you're going to hear Teddy Atlas state that Joe Goosen should have took responsibility and said, listen, if you're not going to do things my way, I'm out. I'm partnering. I'm leaving. This is not, if my brand, my reputation is on the line. So if you're not going to do things the way I need you to do things, and you're not going to commit to the sport of boxing, then you got to go, or I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I got to go. I can't do this. And he didn't do that. Joe Goosen told the world that Ryan Garcia was an extremely hard worker, one of the hardest workers he ever seen. He told the world Ryan Garcia was so committed and so dedicated to the sport of boxing like no other. He praised Ryan Garcia, knowing Ryan Garcia wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, at least not under the watch of his eyes. Maybe Ryan Garcia was training at his house, at other gyms, but under the watch of Joe Goosen, he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. He was committed to himself, the way he's used to doing things, and that's not going to get it done. And then when Ryan Garcia lost, Joe Goosen didn't show up. He was a no-show. Now, leading up into the fight, weigh-in, press conference, fight, Joe Goosen was there, praising Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia loses, you hear nothing and see nothing from Joe Goosen. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And so Teddy Atlas feels it's unacceptable as well. And nobody's left without blame. Ryan Garcia's not left without blame, because Ryan Garcia wanted to do things on his own, but was hiring trainers, well-renowned Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen, and he was with two-time trainer of the year Eddie Reynoso. Now there's word that he even contacted Eddie Reynoso to get back with Eddie Reynoso. He could be visiting Ronnie Shields and Derrick James. They're all great trainers. The problem is Ryan Garcia going to show up? Is he going to be committed? And so, like Teddy Atlas says, this falls on both Ryan Garcia, and it falls on Ryan Garcia, as well as it falls on Joe Goosen, because Joe Goosen should have held Ryan Garcia accountable, and he didn't. He didn't hold Ryan Garcia accountable. He collected his check, and Teddy Atlas is going to say, if Joe Goosen wanted to be, you're not a trainer, then you should have bought a ticket and be a fan like everybody else. And that's all facts. because he collected his check and he knew he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do. But let's listen to what Teddy Atlas had to say.
I don't know. All I know is I try to fight. And it's my responsibility, good or bad. You know, it's if I'm not in charge of training them, then I'm not training them, because I have a responsibility to get them better, to improve them, whatever it is, to get them ready, of course, for a specific fight, but mostly to improve them and make sure that I understand all the areas that he needs to improve in and that he can get better in. You know, and that's your responsibility. At the end of the day, if somebody says, well, and people have called me a dictator. Well, Teddy, you're a dictator. He's a dictator. He wants to be in charge. I don't deny it. I mean, it's like they're saying something that I'm going to go nuts and say, oh my God, you call me a dictator. I'm going to say, yeah, if that's how you want to.
And that's what you're supposed to do, right? As a trainer, you in charge. You're supposed to dictate. You're supposed to tell your fighter, listen, we're going to do it this way. This is the way. That's why you hired him. That's why you have the trainer. Right? That's what Teddy Atlas, Joe Goosen, Eddie Reynoso, Derek James, and Ronnie Shields, that's what they there for. Right? Not for you to come in and tell them what you're going to do, then you don't need a trainer.
I said, if that's how you want to phrase it, if that means being in charge, being a trainer, being responsible, being culpable, you know, taking the responsibility, win or lose, that the preparation of this fight falls on your shoulders, and that means that you're doing it your way, yeah, then I'm a dictator. They come to you for a reason. They don't come to you, you know.
Exactly. The fighter is there to learn, right? The trainer and the coaches are there to teach and to be extra set of eyes and to help you be in the best possible position to be victorious. If you telling them what you're doing, you don't need them.
In my world, to collaborate, they come to you to take charge, and otherwise go somewhere else, no problem. But
yep.
I mean, that's
the issue I had with Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen should have told Ryan Garcia, if you want to do things your way, no problem. You got to do it somewhere else. Period. I'm not going to do it with you. I can't. I'm not going to put my reputation on the line. I'm not going to look bad. No, I can't do that. So if you want to do things your way and you want to, train your way, you want to show up 3 times a week, no problem. You can do what you want. You just can't do it with me. But he didn't do that. And he praised them. That's the problem I have.
The whole idea, and really, it's just a responsibility of what goes in to being a trainer, that you are in charge. That
same thing with like a football team. No one's going to tell Belichick what he can and can't do.
What are you going to collaborate with Bill Belichick? I mean,
right.
Bill Belichick's going to say, I just show up and Tom Brady runs the show and I'm just a No, Tom Brady does his job. And you as the head coach make sure that he's doing his job.
Well,
and Tom
exactly
Brady is
right.
great. But you're still the head coach. You make sure he's doing his job. And if he's not, you steer him in the right direction. But and you point out the adjustments that have to be pointed out, or whatever they are, the changes that have to be pointed out. I never understood that, I never understood that. Or when either you're in charge or go get a ticket and be a fan. But if you're the trainer, if you're and I agree, you can't have a father, looking over your shoulder. And I go back to the analogy of the lawyer. You hire a lawyer, your life's on the line. Guess what? In boxing, your life's on the line in even more serious ways. But your life might be on the line with a lawyer, and you hire that lawyer. You're going to have your father or whoever in his law office looking over his shoulder. I tell you one thing. If the lawyer permits that, I'm firing him the next day.
See? So, like he said, Joe Goosen, if you're going to be a fan, and you're going to take that, you're going to take that path, then you should have just bought a ticket and be a fan. Point blank and period. And I agree with him 1,000%. So, like I said to y'all last night, it don't matter who Ryan Garcia hires next as his new trainer. It's all up to Ryan Garcia. If he gonna do things on his own, it ain't gonna work. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.